Hey, what's up guys? Ken here from the Retro Toy Escapades channel in Malaysia. Now, it's been something like 2 weeks ago that we talked about this whole Wun-Dar action figure that turned up online. Somebody got hold of it and actually published a full review of it on YouTube, and we covered the news here. And now we've seemed to have gotten hold of some additional information. Actually, the news came in a couple of days ago that this thing was popping up at collectibles, sort of like a flea market show event area that's in Los Angeles, California. Now, this is also verified by more than a few viewers here on the channel. Thank you for that. The name of this flea market is Frank and Son. I suppose those of you that are staying in California must be familiar with this venue, and apparently it's a place that you can get amazing deals, all right, if stuff like this exclusive Wun-Dar figure is just popping up there. Now, to be fair, nobody has any real official data on where this figure actually comes from, but it is official looking. And I saw a post online where Axel Jimenez, famous motu artist, has confirmed that the artwork that we've seen on the package is indeed artwork that he created for this exclusive. So, how did it actually turn up when there's no official announcement from Mattel on this at all? Well, apparently, this thing sort of like just accidentally slipped out, from what I understand. Now, I do want to thank the Instagram user who goes by the handle Ray or That Drums. He was able to share with me some very, very exclusive details on how he actually managed to procure this particular figure from the vendor at the Frank and Son flea market. Now, he's given me some photos here of the actual day itself when he was there. And as you can see from the photo, you can see the Wun-Dar figures that are up there on display at the vendor's shop. I guess those figures are no longer there, right? As I understand it, they've now since sold out. Now, I don't know the name of this vendor, but I suppose those of you that commonly frequent this flea market must know who he is. That's a pretty excellent looking display there. I love seeing a display with a lot of carded Motu figures. And this display is extra special because shit, man, if you walked into something like this and you saw some figures there that you've never seen before. I mean, probably you might think that this Wun-Dar figure that's on the racks here might have been some sort of a custom deal, but it's official, all right? And as I understand it, the vendor also had, he had some of the figures in their original mailer boxes, and some of them were displayed loose, but apparently he had mailer boxes for the entire stash. Now, how did he actually procure this? Well, as I understand it, probably it arrived by mistake, okay, with a shipment order that was probably consisting of other Motu figures, and this was just sort of just in there. All right, now that seems plausible enough. I don't think that the vendor is actually gonna be able to find a way to sneak into a Mattel factory, Mission Impossible style, and procure a carton for himself. So yeah, I mean, from what I understand it, some of these figures have apparently slipped out into the market and into the hands of a few vendors who probably got them with their normal orders. Now, initially, I did see a lot of speculation running rampant online. People just going crazy with theories on how much the vendors would have been charging for this and how much the hardcore fans would be paying for it, to procure something like this exclusive, like a leaked release exclusive. How much would you pay for it? But as it turns out, okay, well, this is an in-hand image shared to me by Ray or That Drums on Instagram, and this is actual purchase. Okay, this is the unit he actually got for himself. As you can see, the price tag on the mailer box, okay, as charged by the vendor for this early release of Wun-Dar was $35. All right, to me, shit, man, that's pretty affordable. All right, all things considered, considering the fact that this isn't even supposed to be on the market, but probably I'm not really sure. Maybe the vendor didn't know that, okay, and he was just charging a price that seemed like a price that you let go of an exclusive. But that price is pretty freaking cheap, all right, considering the fact that if this one was actually released through Mattel Creations, you'd probably be able to score it if you were able to actually lock in a unit for yourself within the 10 or 15 minutes that the thing would be available. It would probably be at the price of $17, $18. And then once it sells out and it becomes available on the secondary market, as we've seen with other exclusives, it goes up to like about $150. Okay, so to be able to score it for $35, man, that's one hell of a deal. What do you guys think? Now, I'm not really sure how widespread this leak is supposed to be. I'm sure it's not limited to just this one particular vendor at the Frank and Son show. But then, probably more than a few vendors actually managed to get it. through accidentally with the shipments and stuff like that. But I don't really think that many of these figures are actually out there. All right, I saw a lot of people commenting that this person has it or that person got it, but I don't really think that many people actually have it in hand. I've not really seen a lot of listings for it on eBay and stuff like that, which means that probably those people that actually managed to get it do want to hold on to it. So at the end of the day, this is still an exclusive, and I don't think that many units of it were actually produced. So we're still waiting. All right, we're still waiting to see what turns up here. Okay, is there going to be an official announcement on the availability of this figure and how we can actually get it for ourselves? Now, the other question is that, is Mattel aware of this leak, and if they're planning to do something about it? Well, I can tell you for pretty damn sure that Mattel is definitely aware of it, okay? With all the coverage that this thing has been getting. I myself have covered it a lot on my Instagram page, and I do actually have some people that work for Mattel International that do follow me on Instagram, so I'm sure that they would have seen the post as well. Anyway, I don't really think that this is something that necessarily requires a reaction or response. When the time is right and they're planning to actually have this up there for pre-orders on the Mattel Creations site, they'll just do it, all right? I mean, they just put up the Coldar, all right, figure, and I don't think that they're planning to follow it up anytime too soon with this Wun-Dar release. And it really doesn't matter, I suppose. At the point that they actually plan to actually launch this thing out for pre-order, it doesn't matter that there's a handful of people out there that actually managed to get it, because there's still a lot of people that need it. Okay, so the pre-order is still going to be a pre-order, and it's still going to be treated as an exclusive because a lot of people don't have it, and the availability of this thing is still very much limited. So we're just gonna have to wait for that. All right, I mean, this thing doesn't really need a response. Sometimes accidents just happen. Okay, sometimes people just mess up, or screw-ups take place. What are you gonna do, right? You just gotta keep on soldiering. All right, so what you guys think of this video update. Like I said, the price of $35 that this thing was initially made available for, man, that's a steal deal. I would pick it up in a heartbeat. Okay, $35 for something like this. Compare that to waiting at the edge of your seat, right, in front of your PC in suspense. You don't even know if your order is going to be able to get through, okay? And you don't even know if you can enjoy it at its original sweet pre-order price. So leave your comments below, and as always, I'll catch you guys again real soon with more content. Thank you, and take care out there.